Hey everyone, and welcome to the deep dive. Today we're gonna take a deep dive into the world of AI agents. Now you might have heard this term thrown around a lot lately, but what exactly are they? And more importantly, why should you care?
That's a great question. Think of it this way. Imagine having a personal assistant, but one that exists purely in the digital world. This assistant or AI agent is constantly learning, adapting, and working behind the scenes to help you accomplish tasks and reach your goals.
So it's not just about asking Alexa to play your favorite song. We're talking about something much more sophisticated.
Absolutely. AI agents are already making waves in so many areas of our lives. They're powering those chatbots that can hold surprisingly human-like conversations, like ChatGPT. They're the reason Netflix seems to know your taste in movies better than you do. And yes, they're even a key component in self-driving cars, navigating complex traffic situations.
Okay, that's pretty mind-blowing. But before we get too carried away with all these amazing examples, let's take a step back and really define what we're talking about. What is an AI agent exactly?
At its core, an AI agent is a piece of software designed to act independently, carrying out tasks or solving problems on your behalf. It's like a mini digital brain that uses artificial intelligence to perceive its environment, make decisions, and then take action.
So it's not just following a set of pre-programmed instructions, it's actually learning and adapting as it goes.
Exactly. Let's say you're using a chatbot to book a flight. The chatbot, acting as your AI agent, perceives your request, analyzes the information you've provided, and then interacts with the various airline systems to find the best options for you. It's not just pulling up a predetermined list of flights, it's actively searching, evaluating, and even negotiating on your behalf.
That sounds incredibly helpful, but I'm guessing there's a lot happening behind the scenes to make that possible. Can you walk me through how an AI agent actually works?
Sure. Think of it as a three-step process: perceive, decide, and act. First, the AI agent gathers information from its environment. This could be anything from the text you type into a chatbot to sensor data from a self-driving car.
So it's like the AI agent has its own senses, taking in information about the world around it.
Exactly. Then comes the decide phase. This is where the AI agent uses its artificial intelligence to analyze the information it's gathered and make decisions. This could involve anything from simple logic rules to complex machine learning algorithms that can learn and adapt over time.
So it's not just reacting to specific commands, it's actually using its brain to figure out what to do next.
Right. And finally, the AI agent takes action based on its decision. This could involve responding to your query, executing a task, or interacting with other systems in the digital world.
Perceive, decide, act. I'm starting to get the picture. But you mentioned earlier that there are different types of AI agents. I'm curious about that. What makes one type different from another?
You're right, there's a whole spectrum of AI agents out there, each with its own strengths and limitations. One way to categorize them is by their level of complexity. For example, you have reactive agents, which are relatively simple systems that react to specific inputs without any real memory of past interactions. Think of a spam filter automatically deleting emails containing certain keywords.
Okay, so that's a reactive agent always on the lookout for red flags. But what about AI that needs to think ahead, plan, and strategize?
That's where deliberative agents come in. They're more sophisticated and can plan ahead to achieve specific goals. A great example is your GPS navigation system. It takes in information about your current location, your destination, traffic conditions, and then calculates the optimal route for you.
So it's constantly evaluating different options and making decisions based on a complex set of factors. That's pretty impressive. Are there any other types of AI agents we should know about?
There are also hybrid agents, which combine elements of both reactive and deliberative approaches. They might react quickly to certain stimuli, but also plan for long-term objectives. And then we have collaborative agents, which are designed to work together either with other AI or even with humans to accomplish a task. Think of a team of robots working on a construction site, each handling specific jobs, but coordinating their actions to achieve a shared goal.
Wow, so there's a whole AI ecosystem out there with different agents specializing in different tasks and working together to get things done. It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
It does, doesn't it? And the really exciting part is that we're only just scratching the surface of what's possible with AI agents. As they continue to learn and adapt, they'll become even more powerful and capable of transforming the world around us.
Okay, I'm officially hooked. Now I'm dying to know more about how these AI agents are actually being used out there in the real world.
Well, that's a conversation for another time. We'll dive into some fascinating real-world applications of AI agents after a quick break.
Sounds good.
See you in a bit. All right, so let's jump back into AI agents. Before the break, we were just starting to talk about how they're being used in the real world, and I know you're eager to hear some examples.
You read my mind. It's all well and good to talk about these digital brains in theory, but I'm really curious to see how they're making a difference in practical ways.
Well, get ready to be amazed. AI agents are popping up in so many different industries. Take healthcare, for example. AI agents are being used to analyze medical images like X-rays and scans, helping doctors detect diseases earlier and more accurately. That means they could potentially save lives.
That's incredible. It's almost like having a second set of eyes, but these eyes are powered by artificial intelligence. What other areas are being impacted?
Another big one is finance. AI agents are being used to detect fraudulent transactions, helping banks protect their customers from scams and identity theft. They can analyze millions of transactions in real time, looking for patterns that might indicate suspicious activity.
So they're like digital detectives constantly on the lookout for anything fishy. I bet that's a huge help in keeping our financial system safe.
Absolutely. And how about this? AI agents are even helping us have more fun. In the entertainment industry, they're powering those challenging opponents you face in video games. They can learn your gameplay patterns and adapt their strategies, providing a truly engaging and immersive experience.
That explains why I can never seem to beat those AI bosses. They're always one step ahead.
Exactly. And let's not forget about customer service. AI-powered chatbots are becoming increasingly common. They can answer frequently asked questions, resolve simple issues, and provide 24/7 support. It's like having a virtual assistant always ready to help.
Okay, so we've got AI agents saving lives, fighting crime, and even making our video games more challenging. It sounds like they're really making a difference in a lot of different areas.
They really are. And this is just the beginning. As AI technology continues to advance, we can expect to see AI agents playing an even bigger role in our lives, taking on more complex tasks and helping us solve some of the world's biggest challenges.
Now I've got to ask, with all this talk about AI agents taking on more responsibilities, could someone with some tech skills actually create their own AI agent?
You're thinking like a true deep diver. It's a great question, and the answer is yes to a certain extent. Building a full-fledged real-world AI agent is a complex endeavor, but the basic principles are surprisingly accessible.
So it's not something I could whip up over a weekend, but it's not entirely out of reach for someone who's interested in learning.
Exactly.
Hmm.
At its core, it involves defining a clear goal for your agent, gathering the necessary data, implementing AI models, coding it all up, and then testing and improving your creation.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Can you break that down a little further? What kind of data are we talking about, and what are these AI models all about?
Sure. Let's say you want to create an AI agent that can write personalized emails for you. You'd need to gather a data set of your own emails so the AI can learn your writing style and tone. Then you'd need to implement AI models like natural language processing, or NLP for short.
NLP. That sounds familiar. I think I've heard that term before.
You probably have. NLP is a branch of AI that focuses on enabling computers to understand and process human language. It's what allows chatbots to understand your questions and respond in a way that makes sense.
So in our email writing AI agent example, NLP would help the AI understand the content of my emails and learn how to write in a similar style.
Exactly. And another important type of AI model is machine learning.
Ah, machine learning. That's another buzzword I've heard a lot lately. Can you give me a quick rundown of what that's all about?
Think of machine learning as giving computers the ability to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. In our email example, machine learning would allow the AI agent to analyze your past emails and identify patterns in your writing, like the types of phrases you use, your punctuation style, and even your preferred emojis.
So the AI isn't just copying my old emails, it's learning the underlying rules of my writing and using that knowledge to create new personalized emails.
That's right. And as the AI agent sends more emails, it can continue to learn and improve, becoming even more accurate and sophisticated over time.
This is incredible. I'm starting to see how AI agents could be used to automate all sorts of tasks, freeing up our time and energy for other things.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. AI agents have the potential to revolutionize the way we work, learn, and even interact with each other.
Okay, I'm officially blown away. But now I'm wondering, with all this talk about AI agents becoming more powerful and integrated into our lives, what are some of the things we need to be thinking about as we move forward? Are there any potential downsides to all of this?
That's an important question. Like any powerful technology, AI agents come with their own set of considerations. As we continue to develop and deploy these agents, we need to be mindful of how they impact society and ensure they're being used responsibly and ethically.
So it's not just about pushing the boundaries of what's technologically possible. It's about using this technology wisely and for the benefit of all.
Exactly. We need to be having conversations about how to ensure that AI agents are used in a way that aligns with our values and helps us create a better future for everyone.
Well said. So we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive: what AI agents are, how they work, the different types, real-world examples, and even how someone could start building their own AI agent. But I feel like we've only just begun to explore the potential impact of this technology.
You're absolutely right. This is a topic that's constantly evolving, and there's so much more to discover and discuss.
All right, I'm ready for the next level of this deep dive. What other fascinating insights do you have in store for us? All right, we're back for the final part of our deep dive into AI agents. We've talked about how they work, the different types, and even how they're being used in the real world. But now I'm curious, what does the future hold for AI agents?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's impossible to predict the future with certainty, but we can look at the current trends and extrapolate some possibilities. One thing's for sure, AI agents are going to become even more integrated into our daily lives.
So instead of just having a chatbot help us book a flight or a smart speaker play our favorite song, we'll be interacting with AI agents in even more sophisticated ways.
Exactly. Imagine a world where your AI agent knows your schedule, your preferences, even your mood, and can proactively make suggestions or take actions to help you throughout your day. It could remind you to pick up groceries on your way home from work, suggest new podcasts based on your current interests, or even adjust the lighting and temperature in your home to create a relaxing atmosphere after a long day.
That sounds amazing. But it also raises some interesting questions. If AI agents become that integrated into our lives, are we at risk of becoming overly reliant on them? Could we lose some of our own decision-making abilities or even our sense of autonomy?
Those are valid concerns, and it's important to be mindful of the potential downsides as AI technology advances. I think the key is to view AI agents as tools that can augment our capabilities and help us live better lives. Not as replacements for our own judgment or intuition. We should always be in control of our own choices and decisions, using AI agents to support and empower us, not to dictate our lives.
That makes sense. It's like the difference between having a GPS guide you to a new destination versus letting it choose where you go.
Exactly. It's about finding the right balance between leveraging the power of AI and maintaining our own agency.
So, as AI agents become more sophisticated, what are some of the things we can do to ensure that we're using them responsibly and ethically?
That's a crucial question. We need to be thinking about things like data privacy, algorithmic bias, and the potential impact on employment.
Hmm.
It's important to have open and honest conversations about these issues and to develop guidelines and regulations that promote the responsible development and deployment of AI.
It sounds like it's not just about the technology itself, but also about the values and principles we embed in that technology.
Absolutely. The future of AI is not predetermined. It's something we're shaping collectively through the choices we make today.
So, in a way, this deep dive into AI agents isn't just about understanding the technology, it's about understanding ourselves and the kind of future we want to create.
I couldn't have said it better myself. As AI agents become more prevalent in our lives, it's crucial to engage in thoughtful discussions, ask critical questions, and make informed choices about how we want to interact with this powerful technology.
Well, I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about today. It's been an incredible journey exploring the world of AI agents.
It has. And I hope our conversation has inspired you to continue learning and exploring this fascinating field.
Absolutely. To our listeners, thank you for joining us on the deep dive. We encourage you to keep diving deep into the world of AI and to be active participants in shaping the future of this transformative technology. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep exploring.